Welcome, everyone, to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Chippewas will kick it away to start. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Bowling Green's offense will get the ball first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him all
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up, running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the screen. He's in open space downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Trying to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Pine. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Got room to work. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? And the Chippewas will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's caught. It's Hogan. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Falcons will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Young. He's going for the big play. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 35. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time to...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Bowling Green! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Labus. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, first down here. He'll pull it on the read. It's a seam wide open. Got the first down and still on his feet. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option. But there just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Off play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
It's good. That gets them back to within 10. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Young. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Finds his big tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Falcons are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to scramble. The short hands, it's Ridley. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll run the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Young. On the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. Finding an escape route. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the pressure. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today.
And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lavis. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Hogan. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BG. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Chippewas are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Young. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on 1st down from the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never...
Lots of running room. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Racing to the right. Touchdown, Central Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Now they'll run it to the right here. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Dropping back, it's Young. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's fourth down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hogan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for opportunities.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. The Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Young. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made...
Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smug